EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The new era of Carolina football begins. The Panthers and Falcons underway to begin 2023. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Ready, set! Ready.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to... First down run, he gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Ready.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some room to maneuver. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready.
Joined the Panthers from the NFC champs. It's Miles Sanders. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
On 1st and 10, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Okay, ready?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. The Sanders has got it complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ritter off the play fake. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
White, steal, flat. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So there you go, Charles. How about this for a debut? A 2nd rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. And I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the number 1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it because if I'm drafting guy number 1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who were in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Ritter on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Going play action. Ritter. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their